Yellow. Different.
The escape pod.
Welcome back to the Escape Pods. Happy Australia Day / Invasion Day, if that's your persuasion.
Is that what today is?
Yes, it's January the 26th, I want to say.
Yep.
Great to be here again. Let me introduce my my Aussie mates over here. I'll say.
G'day,
my
mate.
coppers.
G'day.
What I've done is I put your names into a random nickname generator.
Okay.
So, Timmy, you are Spewin' Mozzie.
Spewing Mozzie over here.
Yes. I'm Heaps Good Goose.
Okay.
And of course we have Stuffed Sheila over here.
Okay, I like it. While we're on the subject of nicknames, what's your porn star name?
Rock Solid.
Mine's actually Stuffed Sheila.
Is it?
Strange.
That's weird.
I'm Thumper Clyde.
Oh no,
I'll
okay,
say.
so that's right. Yeah. So what do you have to do again?
It's your first pet and your first home address.
So mine's and Tim's as well is Therese Grindle. So
I'm not sure that I want to do
So
things
does that mean
with
we've
her.
got the same porn name?
we do.
Doesn't work.
No, that doesn't work.
Yeah.
What are some
Well, it
other?
could be a brother act, I guess.
Yeah. Shit doesn't sell online these days unless it's a little bit freaky.
Yeah, it's going to get a little bit freaky.
Gonna get a lot freaky in this pod. Yeah, forget
Yeah.
that. Maybe
Buzz
just
you out
choose
of
a
that
different career. What are some other good Aussie nicknames? Typical
Bluey,
Davo.
Kelber, Gary,
Dingo, Dingbat,
Mate.
mate's a good one.
Wally.
That's about it, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's about it. That's pretty much all of them.
Yes.
We don't have much, do we?
Oh, you just go.
You know what I mean? You just
go
like-
Dano. You go Johnny. You go.
You just
Yeah.
add an O to it.
Yeah. That's basically
Timo.
it. Yeah. It's got a good ring to it.
What about slang? Aussie slang.
Oh, buddy,
Australia Day.
I'm fuller than a caterpillar's sock drawer.
I'm flat out like a lizard drinking.
You got your,
You've got your Bonza.
a dingo took my baby. That's a classic.
It sure is.
Okay, I've got a few here.
Can I get a ding on that one?
These guys
We're
are
drinking red wine tonight.
Well, I'm drinking out of date
4X.
4X.
Cheers.
It's actually quite good, this red wine. It's not very Australian, or is that very Australian?
I think
Wine
it's
is,
pretty
yeah.
It's
Australian.
very Melbourne-centric
Yeah.
now, isn't it?
We could
Yes.
make it more Australian by drinking it out of a box.
Or sculling it.
Yeah.
Well, I've worn my singlet and my thongs as Dan is today, so that's pretty Aussie. I do
pants,
have
though.
some
Strange.
no pants. No,
Pants
Too-
off.
too
Pants off.
bloody hot.
Pants off Australia Day.
Pants on, pants off.
You've got Buckley's chance of getting my pants off.
Oh, I see what you did there. Yeah, good,
Yeah.
good one, mate.
What about if
Good one,
something's,
Cobber.
something's cactus?
It's sharp, pointy,
Yes,
green.
and it's also
Green,
it's
sharp,
broken.
Mm.
It's broken. This is for all our international listeners. So we're gonna,
Yep.
Is there any?
Wasn't there one guy
stop you right
coming
there.
out of Iceland or
Something like that. Might have been an accidental click, but look, they've got a click
We'll take
from
it.
somewhere.
We'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take that click.
Okay, they've got
I'll take any clicks I can get.
cut snake.
What about the one-eyed trouser snake?
Oh yeah,
That's my porn name.
Okay.
Yeah. Cost big bickies.
about
Also
that
cracker fat.
Cracker fat.
Yeah.
Is that in there?
That's in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Struth.
Bloody Struth.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of
Stay in the flame and crows.
dingo's breakfast?
Yeah.
What's a dingo's
it's
breakfast?
I
babies,
think
isn't
it's
it?
a Zaria Chamberlain.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
It's too soon.
Too soon.
It says
Never
no
too soon.
no breakfast.
The
Too
dad
soon
just
to do that joke
Dad just-
again in this show.
the dad died last week.
Oh, dad. The
Yeah.
dad died.
Yeah.
He's
So-
a dad
Dad
now.
died.
Sad.
Well, yeah, as I said, it says here no breakfast. Is it?
No
Dingo's
breakfast.
Dingo's
first.
breakfast is no
Okay,
breakfast.
well, you can
Oh,
understand
okay.
why they're hungry.
Okay, so is there a breakfast? If a dingo doesn't have breakfast, is there really a thing?
Yeah.
Doesn't
No.
that mean that's a dingo's breakfast
Yeah.
is lunch?
While we're on the
I think so.
subject
I
of
think so.
breakfasts,
No.
Yeah.
tell me how ripped off you felt when you were backpacking through Europe
Oh, you
when
really
they
like
said, and this room comes with a continental breakfast.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was thinking, this is going to be awesome, exotic foods, and
Yep.
I'm going to be so
Hams
full I
and-
won't need to have any
You got your cantaloupes. You got your your cereal range. You got your breads from all different parts of the continent.
Yeah.
You have crumpets.
Muffins.
Yeah, you have
what's that? Black pudding.
Yeah.
No, it's actually quite good.
Okay.
It's quite good.
And what do they actually give you?
Well, they give you a bowl of like cornflakes and and a fairly stale piece of white bread.
Okay.
One of the joints I went in, it was a hard-boiled egg and
that's
a piece of gingerbread sort of cake loaf. That is all.
Disappointing.
Can't get no respect.
I tell you what, that's not dinky dye.
Oh, true blue.
Have you ever
That's
used that?
funny.
Have you ever used that?
Have you ever used
dinky
any
dye?
of these?
I've said fair dinkum.
I think I said cracker fat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
I think I said it like
Yeah,
an hour ago before you guys got here.
yeah.
That's neither here nor there.
I probably used it a lot during the 90s.
Yeah. When you were cracking fats mostly.
Yeah, uncontrollable.
You were one big
fat
crack
crackers.
fat, weren't you?
I was.
At one
I was
stage.
a lot of pent up
Fatness.
tension.
What about cunning as a dunny rat? Have you ever heard that?
I don't know.
What
I've never
about
heard shrimp on a barbie.
The explanation is you're
being
Hogs popularised
Oh yeah,
that
yeah,
one.
yeah. Right.
That's not a knife.
Right.
This is a knife.
Who's Hogs?
Yeah.
So cunning as a dunny rat, or just a dunny rat, it says the explanation is very cunning. So
That's very cunning.
Okay.
Can't you just say that?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's complicated.
Yeah.
I mean, and you've got your good onions, your grouse, your heaps.
Do we know how grouse got in there?
I think it's a food.
It's a bird, right?
Food?
It's a bird.
No. Is it?
Yeah, I think so. Okay.
Okay.
We'll have the
Yeah,
we'll
could
have the
be.
intern
Could
look
be.
that one
But
up.
I've never been a fan of grouse.
Grouse.
Nah.
It's a Melbourne thing.
Is it?
Yep.
Never liked it.
Okay. Scratch that off the list. Okay,
It's
that's
gone.
off.
It's gone. Yes. Well, what about your feelings on the Australia Day? Should it be the May 8th, the Mate Day? May 8th, Mate Day.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That's what they've been.
No, I think we just
Been
need
seeing that
another
around.
public holiday.
Yeah,
That's
let's do
even
that as well as.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like
as
that.
well
Yeah,
as,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
as well
Because
as,
you got
yeah.
May the
Yeah.
4th.
Be with you,
Be with youth.
and also with you.
Is that implying that all people that are into Star Wars have a lisp?
a good
Is it
percentage.
really like
A good
Yeah.
percentage.
it's I reckon the Trekkies came up with that one
Mhm.
because they just wanted us to sound you
Well,
know,
and,
pithy.
if
in
that's
a
the
way.
case, the Trekkies don't
Yeah.
get the day off if that's going to be a public holiday.
So we're having 4th and 8th.
Yeah, that's
Well, we
right.
might as well
Must make
take the
it a
couple of
long
days in between.
No,
Oh
well,
no,
here's
a long
no! You don't
weekend.
take them as annual leave
Here's
days.
a-
They're
here's a bit of-
definitely
Here's a bit
sickies.
of news for you that they've picked the new Star Wars new Star
Yes,
Wars
yes.
title.
Yes, heard this.
What is it again? It's the
The Last Jedi.
The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume that's
But will it be?
Luke.
No. Isn't it going to be Rey? Luke's going to have to die because he
Hopefully.
almost looks like he's on the cusp anyway,
Needs
doesn't
a
he?
shave, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's looking a little bit.
Do you hear they're doing young Han Solo, and there's going to be a young Lando in it as well.
Okay.
So when he was
I'm not
when he
sure
was
if I
young,
like that.
when he was young, would he be like hung so long?
He was, yeah. And you all
Cheers.
champagne comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know that's my theory, of course, with the next movie, that Lando's going to come back and he's going to be what's the dude, the main guy?
Finn's
dad.
Because Lando was the only black guy
In the
No,
galaxy.
but this
Yeah.
one actually, this one follows.
may
This
as well.
one follows after the Force Awakens. This is
Correct.
the follow-on, so they're all allowed to be old. So they, Han will be back just being old, and Leia
Han's
is already
not gonna
La-
be back.
He's-
Did you get to say it?
didn't.
You haven't seen it?
Oh yeah, that's right. Han's not going to be back, but Leia, even though she's dead, is going to be back
Okay.
because she's already done her lines.
Yeah, she's done her bits.
But what they've said is they're not going to
Show us your bits.
digitalize her.
They shouldn't.
They're
They
not.
shouldn't.
Yeah.
Oh, pressing topics.
It's the shit that matters to you.
What else is hitting the news for Australia's days?
Oh, did anyone see
Did
anyone see their Facebook feeds?
No.
Speaking not of Australia, but of Trump's inauguration, and when he turns around to his beautiful Russian wife, she goes stone-faced, as if he's said, "Eat a dick" or something.
About pussies.
Yep.
Yeah. Right.
Yep.
Right. Don't take my limelight away. Here's something you're not going to be able to resist over there.
I thought you were going to say, and the camera turned to his eyes, and he blinked, and the reptilian...
And you could see a double eyelid.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep. I like the fact that the...
you jumped on that pretty quick.
I like the fact that the press secretary is now talking about alternative facts, as if there can be more than one truth.
Of course it can.
It's facty.
There's the lie truth, the white lie.
Yep.
And
then there's the Trumpism, which is the big
the
fat lie.
Yeah. I don't think here. Watch his space. I don't think he'll make it.
Let's get off politics.
Sorry, I don't think you'll make it.
Politics.
Yeah, I don't think he will either.
Politics.
That's my new segment that I just invented.
You had a new segment that you just invented. What is that?
That is Dr. Potty.
Okay, I like it already.
So,
what is it? Ask Dr. Potty.
Ask Dr. Potty.
Okay.
Do you have anything lined up for the theme? I sent you a text.
Okay, I'll here we go. Yeah, no, I'll put it. I'll put one in there.
Okay.
Ask Dr. Potty.
Dun, 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 dun.
So I put a message out. If you've got any pressing, you got worries, you got questions that needs to be, you got a problem,
Yep.
Why don't you write into us, and we'll try to help you out.
Solve it.
Solve your problem.
Or because it's Australia Day, what we're doing is playing Wall.
Wally.
You got a problem? You tell Wall. Wall tells the whole town. No more problem.
Okay, I thought we were going to say, ask Dr. Batman, and then you would offer us some kind of
talking like this
emergency way out of it, of what you would do to get out of it.
Well, I am Batman.
Yeah.
Let's
give us
so
the juice.
The first one comes in.
Juice us in. Juice us up.
About last week sometime. Dear Escape Potters. That's very nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, recently, I became very concerned when I noticed that some of my underwear had gone missing.
Ooh.
Guilty.
What do we think so far?
I'm thinking it's my wife. No.
I came home early from work.
Isn't she T-shirts?
And to my utter horror and disbelief, I witnessed my husband prancing around in the lounge room with one of my evening frocks.
Knew that was going to happen.
Yeah. My problem
Like a fruit.
That's right, dancing around like a fruit. My problem is that he looked better in it than I do, and he was wearing the right coloured lipstick. He looked very attractive.
Okay.
Should I leave him, as I think that I am turning into a lesbian? Signed, Nancy Van Dyke.
Thank you, Nancy.
Thanks, Nancy.
For that, yeah.
I'm gonna go Dr. Podsy on that. I'm gonna say go with it.
Can you do it in your best?
It's dinner and a show.
Yeah. If he looks better in the dress than you, a man with a nice bubble butt is quite rare. So I say hold on to him.
Embrace it. Yeah. Embrace that.
It's a changing world, I mean.
Hold on tight, never let go. He may scream for a while, but he'll get used to the pinching pain of buttocks grabbing.
And pretty soon, you're going to be allowed to go into any bathroom you want, you identify with. So, chicks always go to the bathroom together.
Yeah.
You've got your partner right there. You're allowed
to
go.
Where's the pervert stall? Right next to the women's one? I'll go in that one.
Through your front window.
Okay. I think it was demonstrated in...
which one has the
perhaps
hole in
it
the
was...
wall?
It's a glory hole.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, I was getting mixed up. Sorry, what were you saying?
I think it was proven in a movie, perhaps the Full Monty, that it is actually possible for a woman to stand up at a pisser and take a piss.
Oh, that sounds like an Aussie movie, but that's a...
It's a sheep.
It's an English.
It's an English
movie.
Irish, English?
Yeah, let's say
England.
that sort of area. Yeah,
you really must go.
Yeah. We've seen that at hippie festivals. It's called the sheepy.
The sheepy?
Yeah.
Sheepy.
Okay.
It's like a teepee, and you go in there and stand up and you...
And urinate anywhere you like.
Anywhere you want. Oh, there's a cuppy device.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Okay. I like you're talking about a funnel. of
Yes,
sorts.
it's a funnel.
Okay, it's not a
No,
cup.
it's-
You don't have
no,
to aim for cups.
No,
Yeah.
it's a funnel.
Yeah,
situation.
originally designed by NASA, but now,
The steam teepee, PP.
yeah, now
Beastie.
appearing at all hippie festivals near you.
Yeah, whether you like it or not, they all end up being PTPs. Don't they?
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm thinking.
So I guess this time, Tim, I want you to put on your best doctor voice, I guess.
Right, yeah. Oh, ooh, yeah, okay.
Get in the
Yeah.
headspace. Oh,
Okay, could get...
feel like
could
Michael
get,
Winslow. Come on.
We're heading towards an edit, yep. Might just flag this.
Dear escape potters, is there any way I can stop my next-door neighbour from peering into my bedroom window at night as I get undressed? Do you think that I should pull down the blind or turn the lights off?
Okay, sounds like
Any advice would be helpful. Signed, Blanche.
Sounds like a Sigmund Freud scenario.
Potentially.
The peeping Tom looking through the window at who?
Blanche.
At the Blanche. How does that make you feel? I would say.
Tell me about your mother.
I'd say don't be ashamed of your body and show it off.
I'd say kick him in the nuts.
Yeah, shoot the fucker.
Kick him in
My property.
kick him in the peeping toms.
Well, it's either that or you're limited in your options. You either do that, you buy curtains, or
You embrace it.
gain 10 Gs also.
So he doesn't want to.
Yeah.
Why can't
10 more than currently, or just?
Well,
10
is
in
Blanche?
general?
Do we know anything about Blanche?
Yeah,
is she?
well, I wanna
is
know
she
about Blanche.
Is she shapely and the type of person that you want to perv on?
Well, she listens to this podcast, so probably.
Yeah, I would say yes.
Yeah, I'd say that. Yeah.
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 All our listeners
what
are
about-
beautiful,
What about?
and we love you all.
We do love you. Looking into the neighbour's eyes and saying, well, you can see me. How about I see you? A little bit of.
Yeah,
But then we need to know more about the neighbour and whether or not we want to see his little ding dong.
We need to know the variables here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say kick him in the nuts.
Yep.
Okay.
And then invest in curtains.
Curtains. Yeah.
Or shoes. Still count shoes?
Modesty shutters.
So, this is
Beef curtains.
this is obviously the type of problems. Your beef curtains.
Get some beef curtains installed.
You should.
We got Bush.
Dear podcasters,
Uh-huh.
I've listened to your shows many times now, and you seem very wise.
Who is this?
I needed.
I'm
has
sorry,
got-
you've called the wrong place.
This has got Mary written all over it.
I need advice. I am very well endowed. However, I cannot get with a woman. I cannot get a woman to go out with me on a second date. I'm 47 and still a virgin. Can you tell me what I should do? Signed. Rich.
Okay, I've got some good. I've got some
Signed.
good advice for you. Try on your wife's, your sister's underwear. Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Sound advice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
And-
sound gay.
He can't get laid.
Yeah. Yeah. It's in the era of Tinder. I just don't believe you.
That's
yeah.
right. Yeah.
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 How can you
goddammit.
not get
Yeah.
laid?
And how could we have missed the Tinder era? Don't you
By
think
being
it's
born
disappointing?
too
It's
early.
very, very
By
disappointing.
being born too early.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
And having
Disappointing.
wives.
Disappointing.
Having to
That's-
call people,
that's-
that was just the worst.
Look, we love our wives. Don't get us wrong,
So,
but
no,
shit.
God bless her, God bless her, God bless her, no doubt.
But
Just think of the
yeah,
possibilities.
because you were saying you just have to, you'd have to call somebody back in the day.
Get through all the dads and the brothers and
Yeah, and there's the and plan out what you're going to say.
yeah, you'd have to
Yep.
write notes.
Depending on who answered the phone.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yep.
Can you leave a message? What's the message gonna?
I think I've said it before, but I'm pretty sure if Tinder was around, I'd have RSI in the thumbs, both hands with Tindering all
Lefty,
day,
righty,
all
lefty,
night.
righty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a really sore ass.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Or put a ding in that. So if you want to send in your doctor, put a ding in that maybe forever. There was a few more. There was a few more that I didn't get to. So if I didn't get to your message, I will probably next week or not at all ever again.
Look at that.
Obviously from your yawn, it
Yep.
was not a goer.
That's
I come up with a lot of A lot of ideas. Some good, some bad.
I think.
My mind, your mind.
That was gold.
That was good.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah,
it's good.
It's good.
How
about one? Just one more. Just one. Just one more.
Yeah, one more.
This one's this has no name on it. So I have an irritating itch in my throat after giving my good friend's boyfriend a blowjob at the movies. I am scared to tell my mother, as she is friends with my boyfriend's mother, and I'm sure that he will find out about what I've done. Is there such thing as throat thrush?
Well, depends on how itchy your throat is.
Yep.
I'm going to say yes on that. There is such a thing. Is that the question overall?
Yeah.
So the rest of it was...
I'd say we can just chop that one out at the end there, Tim.
Yeah.
We might be able to.
Yeah.
So...
Put a ding in that.
So put a ding in that. And anything else happening through the week? What's going on?
Yeah.
You were talking a lot about the old business proposal earlier in the week.
The propus.
He's fantasizing with an idea of a food van.
Food
Did you see Jeremy selling nothing but dim sims?
That's my plan.
And
nothing but dim sims. Nothing but dim sims.
And no, nothing and but dim sims. Basically.
Yeah. But there's a vegetarian option.
What would you call it?
Dim sims.
Okay. It's catchy.
Isn't it?
Good stuff.
Says everything.
It says everything, yeah.
Yes.
Dim sims. Vegetable-based dim sims.
Is there such thing as a vegetarian dim?
You get 5. Yeah.
Do we have to cater for the fucking vegetarians every goddamn time?
You're looking at half of your market's gone if you don't. In a Melbourne festival where you're setting up your truck where everyone's a hipster and you don't have a vegetarian option, you're a fool, sir.
Yep.
A fool.
Yep.
And I want to hit.
How many vegetarian dim sims are you going to order?
Well, it depends what the line's doing. For me, if I'm going to go to a eat truck, as I'm calling them, I go for the line that's moving the fastest or no line whatsoever. So that's how I order my food. If the vegetarian line for the dim sims is there's no one in the line, well, that's what I'm going to go. I'm going to go buy it as a meat eater.
Are you?
Yep. Vegetarian dim sims.
I'm not.
I'm not going to buy my dim sims.
Well,
Jesus.
I am, but dim sims in another name are dumplings, and there's plenty of veggie-based dumplings.
Okay, no doubt.
Wontons.
I had wonton soup today.
Yeah, was it good? Was it the prawn wonton?
Yeah, may have very well have been.
Yeah, it's
very
good.
light.
It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Delicious.
Why do you want to know about my business?
Well, because in the news,
that now everyone fucking knows, man.
Well, just the extremes.
I don't think you're the first dude to think about a food truck.
No, well, it's about.
But you do have the hipster beard, so you can.
We're moving into.
You can move into food trucks. You're allowed to.
We're moving into the food trucks. Becomes a thing. Then burgers, making burgers.
$15 burgers.
Yeah, is a thing. Then once we adjust to that, everybody's like, okay, now we got to pay $15 for a burger.
Yes,
you got to sensationalize the burger because all burgers become $15. Then it becomes the norm. What's the new thing?
Johnny Explosion's Burger World.
So food trucks,
Harry Tucker's.
Who was that one?
Bloody Bonza Burgers, bro.
Abracababra.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I think I've actually already ordered a kebab from Abracababra.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any good? Don't answer that.
They always are.
So I've just saw in the news that there's a food van.
Yes.
And the extremes you need to go to sell.
To run one.
Just to sell a burger these days. I'm trying to get to.
I'm sure there's money in food trucks.
There has to be.
I just got to say that the printer broke down. It crapped its DAX as I was printing for the Escape Pod tonight, and Tim's on his phone now having to read.
It's disappointing. Technology gets us down every time.
It does.
An arts and food truck festival in a velodrome right on. I don't know what that means. This Australia Day weekend, you'll see acrobats body slamming Mexican wrestlers and the likes, accompanying food vans. So they got the food trucks, and then they're sensationalizing it. They like come and get Mexican food here, we also have Mexican wrestling at the front of our food truck. Because you were toying with the idea of having
That's right. Tim.
Super Nintendos on the side of the thing, and you
Yeah.
you eat a burger while you wait.
While you wait.
You have
Yeah.
a game.
But the thing is,
I
with
don't know
my
whether or
idea,
not you want to
there's
be
no
broadcasting your idea to the world.
Actually, I'm not letting him do it because
Okay.
his main idea was,
Okay.
would you be interested?
Oh,
In
right.
other words,
Well, you guys
that
come
something
from a
you'd like to do?
strong catering pedigree.
Look, I've cooked a dim sim before. You know, I know
Yeah.
how to put a dim sim in a deep fryer. If that's
Yeah.
what you're saying.
Do
Yeah.
I?
Do I?
Do you?
I don't know. I could
Do you?
learn pretty quickly.
Okay, how hot does the fry need to be in order for dim sim?
220 plus.
And you always go fried over steamed?
No,
There'd be a steamed line. Oh, steamed?
220 plus.
Yeah, we'll have
You
steamed.
don't do steamed?
I do steamed, but
Okay.
am I going to have the
Would you
steamers in
believe?
my truck?
Would you believe a 180?
Yeah.
Would you thaw him out first, or would you hit him up frozen?
Well, Tim,
How are you going
we've-
to store those?
Yeah.
Where are we
Right.
going to get a truck from?
trays?
How much money do we need to make to fuel up that truck?
Yep.
Do you know how
What
many?
spots are we going to hit?
How many dimmies do you have to
Dimmies.
sell
How many
per
do we
hour?
see- yeah, exactly.
We're talking about festival price dim sims, guys.
We're talking about Dim Sims, man.
I'm talking 4 for $15.
Mm.
You know, because
Yeah.
the line's running so smoothly.
Yep.
You're paying it
Yep.
just to get your food.
Yeah,
before you
and
spew.
in true hipster fashion, you make the dim sims half the size of a normal
Correct.
Oh, yeah,
dim
that's
sim,
the
and
novelty.
you charge double.
That's
And
right.
put them in jars.
That's it.
All right, we got a winner now.
Now we're talking.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think there's money in it.
yeah,
But
So you're on board.
yeah, I mean, all right.
yeah.
Yeah,
Dim
man,
Sims.
Dim
We'll call it
Sims.
Tim
Tim's
Sims.
Sims.
See, I'm already fucking taking over the
Okay,
business. There
that's
you go.
nice. That's nice.
Look, there's an ad approaching right now. Do
Is
you
that,
want
is that halfway?
to? Yeah, we're there.
Have we said anything?
I
worthwhile
don't think so.
Okay, well, look, we can keep talking if you like.
No,
But I don't want to interrupt the
flow of what you just said.
sponsors. So let's just take a quick
And now
break.
a word
and
from
then when
our
we,
sponsors.
and then when we get back, we're getting to the show proper.
Show properly.
Yeah.
And now
Alright,
a
here we go.
word from our sponsors.
Hey love, what's wrong with Rover?
Oh, he swallowed a bloody tennis ball. Now got to take him to the bloody vets.
Why don't you try Alphonso's Relief?
Alfonso's relief? He's a bloody dog.
Haven't you heard? They now make Alphonso's Relief for pets. Here, Rover, try some.
Alfonso's relief. Now for pets, for cats, for ducks, for goldfish, and your electric eel.
How are you feeling, Rover? Oh, Rover.
That's a
Alright.
very special Australia Day theme.
Now for
Alphonso's Relief. That just sparked a story from this week.
Mm.
I could have done with some Alphonso's Relief for pets at the start of the week.
No doubt.
Okay.
No doubt, no doubt. And I would just like to apologise right now to Cass for almost killing our two little puppies on
Oh.
Monday morning.
What'd you do?
Well,
Stepped on one, strangled the other.
Cassie made my lunch, as she always does. Thank you very much. It's a beautiful thing,
That is a beautiful thing.
isn't it?
It is.
Isn't it? For,
Yeah,
for
it's
years.
sweet.
Years. Well, it's, you know.
I thought you were a sort of pie and dim sim and a sausage roll kind of a guy.
Don't let
Dim
the...
Sim, he's a bit of a dim sim guy, isn't he?
don't-
when I see Jeremy, I think dim
Dim
sims.
Sims.
Do you remember the
With
dim
the
sim?
bees.
Do you remember the dim sim with Doritos in a buttered roll
Yeah,
from
for
our high
sure,
school
dude.
days?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I do
Right.
remember that.
They were gold.
But don't let me forget.
You can have that as one of your offerings out of the food truck.
Uh,
Only $25 for a buttered roll
That's right.
with Doritos.
Or a sausage roll.
Yeah.
It's a sausage roll.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Continue.
Sorry.
So the bag of goodies that she makes up for me, had a special treat of an entire block of dark chocolate. That's left over from the Christmas presents you really must re-gift to my lunch. And I must have just left it on the floor. The second I left, the dogs got into it.
Motherfuckers.
And by 9 o'clock, I went to go get a sandwich, and nothing there. And I went, I must have left it at home. Called Cass and went, oh, can you put the sandwiches in the fridge so I can eat one? And she goes, no, they're gone.
Right.
So, like 10 minutes after that, she calls me and goes, I think I put the chocolate in there and it's fucking gone.
Alfonso's relief.
Alfonso's relief would have saved me the $200 vet bill
Ooh.
You got
Jeepers
to take
creepers.
them up there and feed them the spew pill.
Do they? Is it a big finger
Finger
on
up
the end
the
of a stick? No, it's a finger on the end of a stick. They jam
Yeah.
in the dog's mouth.
Yeah.
That'll be $200 though.
Pretty much.
Okay.
So
If you want me to clean out his butt, we can do that at the same time. Same finger.
Frankie basically ate the entire block, and Floydie got stuck into the sandwiches.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a lot of ham and cheese out of it, and a lot of dark chocolate out of the other. So if you don't know, chocolate kills dogs. Don't feed your dogs any chocolate ever.
Alphonso's
Alphonso's
relief.
relief.
Never pitched. That's interesting. There you go. A little
Sorry
bit
about
of
that.
little bit of insight into Jeremy's boring life. Now into the meat of the bone.
Pardon the pun.
Yeah, each week in throughout season 3, which is where we're currently sitting right now, we take a popular culture film that has some kind of influence over us. They even controls our every fucking being, and we try and twist stories that exist in real life, and they relate to certain scenes of that movie.
So art imitating life
Yeah.
imitating
Yeah.
art.
And we've picked a movie for this week. Actually, it was we say dealer's choice on this. You've actually picked the movie, and we all agree it is a movie.
It is. Some would even say a cult classic. Some, if they were prying for additional information, would also say on February 14th of this year, they are celebrating their 25th anniversary of their release date, and are actually going to be showing in limited release in cinemas, not in this country.
Right.
You really.
You really can't go. And it's like the hiccup of our later lives that every 5 minutes it's
that's a
25 years anniversary of Beastie Boys was 35 years ago. Star Wars is back from 25 years break.
I thought you were going to say it's more like a tick of the movie's so ingrained that every time a word comes out of your mouth, it's a fucking quote from something.
Like
It is.
Tourette's.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's pretty
but
full
movie
on.
quotes.
And no one else now knows what the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah, because the context was lost about 20 years ago.
Yeah, and this film in particular, that if you said half of the catchphrases now,
To give away.
they've become so ingrained in a lot of
PC popular culture.
popular culture that they're so passé. You can't even say a lot of it. Not.
But I still do.
It's like saying
So I'm actually trying to break the news to you that it's a little bit passé.
it's the whole Simpsons thing.
Simpsons did
saying
it.
Do
Do
or is it do? What the
poo, saying
do.
Do.
saying
Do.
such catchphrases as "eat my shorts" and "cowabunga."
Everyone's favourite cowabungle. That cowabungle.
That was the friendly bar guy, Barney.
Scarny.
That was Mike Patton's side project.
That's right.
You're right. So we're not going to reveal the topic now. We're going to dance around it.
Yeah. So who's going first? Who's going
Well, the first. Do you want to
I-
kick off with something? You
No.
got something? No. Okay. The the first sort of tie-in
Okay.
relates to story when we were growing up,
Nice.
and above
Ooh.
our piano. This was the 80s. It was the 80s, wasn't
Yes.
it?
Early 80s.
Was a gun rack.
Really?
Yeah, we actually had a gun rack. And it was before the laws of if you have a gun and children, then they
don't.
It was before they did mix. At this
Okay.
stage, they mixed.
Okay.
First gun amnesty in Australia after I think maybe the Wall Street,
No,
something like that.
Port Arthur, I think, was
no, the very first.
Was
one.
there a gun
Yeah,
amnesty
first one.
after
Yeah.
Walls?
I think there was.
Some- Walsh Street.
No, Wall Street is in Moorabbin, and that wasn't that long ago.
No, you're talking about the Russell Street.
Russell Street,
bombings.
but that was bombings, not shootings.
All right,
It was
let's
like, all right, everyone hand in your TNT.
oh fuck!
Oh shit! What are we going to play with now, Dad?
Not my TNT.
I'd say this much: you and you go fact yourself.
Yeah, we'll go fact ourselves.
Okay. I'm pretty sure there was a gun amnesty, and that is why we
There
had
was.
Mum and Dad.
So
Bruce
they
and Mez.
weren't real guns, but they were. They were air rifles. One was a pump action.
Okay.
Air
we,
rifle?
we had no.
Yeah,
We
the
had
other
there
one
was
was
an
an
air
Uzi.
rifle. There was a 22. There was a pump action, and there was a Winchester.
Oh, there
Yeah,
was
clock
with the old school,
old school
Okay.
handle.
pump handle.
Wow. Hardcore.
So there was some
we had
guns.
heaps of fun with them. They were
I'm
great,
sure.
and it was one of those scenarios
Holding
where
up banks.
we'd be downstairs, and then we'd hear a little rustling upstairs, and what was that? What was that? Oh, Jeremy, I guess I'll just go get the gun.
We used to do that.
Is the gun loaded?
Yes, it's loaded.
Oh, let's go upstairs. Stop. And I believe
that was.
we did that all the time.
Why were we alone?
That's
with
neither here nor
with-
there.
With the gun rack.
If you know the answer to that, call in, Mary and Bruce. Would like to know missing parts of our childhood upbringing. But we would play with it relentlessly.
It was a bit of.
It was always fun. And I believe one time I shot you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
We're running through the house with guns.
Yep.
Apparently that's not what you're supposed to do these days. 80s, totally allowed to do it.
Yeah, cool.
Totally
legal.
acceptable.
Yep.
100%.
It's all legal.
And shot you in the...
Oh well, let's see what you remember.
Okay,
first
this is
and
what I
I'll-
remember. Running up the stairs, laughing at how scared you were. And then you were like on the ground, please, man, don't shoot me. No, you're the best, man. I love you, man. And then I said, no, I'm going to shoot you anyway. And then I shot you. Is that right?
Yeah, that's pretty spot on. Except for none of that happened.
Okay.
I just remember.
This is the alternative facts.
That's the way I remember it. You tell me how you remember it.
You loaded the air rifle with a match, which was the
Yes.
style at the
Yeah,
time.
that's coming back to
And
me. Yeah,
then
yeah,
you
yeah.
straight up shot me in the chest with it.
Chest?
Yeah.
I thought it was your foot running up the stairs.
Nah.
Okay, I shot you twice.
There you go.
Okay, cool.
You remember different things. So,
I do
after a
remember
while.
different
Yeah,
things.
after
It's
a while.
weird.
Yeah,
Like,
don't trust eyewitnesses for
UFO
starters.
sightings.
You got to put your own gloss on it.
Yeah,
I'll
I
have
guess.
to show you the new UFO sighting, Tim, that I sent you. The
Oh,
balloon,
you did?
the
That
balloon
was
one.
something.
Okay.
Sick. Got that.
Balloon, you reckon?
Well, could have run a
I don't
We'll
know.
post it up. I'll send that. And escape podders, you decide.
What?
Thing floating in the sky looked like a balloon. Was it a balloon? I don't know. But I took photos of it and got footage and did the old UV swap over with on the
Okay.
the
Okay.
app.
Okay.
It looks pretty weird.
Once you've applied 5 filters and
And,
added a little
seen here in this.
oval shaped
yeah.
silhouette behind
seen
it.
here in this unducted photo from Photoshop. Yeah,
So
so...
that's the gun rack.
Well, yeah, and then I just saw in the news today as well, robbers grab guns. And as you see, there's a picture there. There's
Yep.
many guns to facilitate
An entire rack.
And it looks like 5 handguns and a hunting rifle are in the hands of criminals after 3 masked bandits robbed a suburban camping store.
I think that's 5 guns too many.
Do
I'm
they have?
saying.
Do we really sell guns at suburban?
Is that an Australian source or is
South,
that an
South
American?
Morang. Where's South?
Yeah,
Morang?
that's Australia.
There's a gun shop in Clayton.
Yeah, they're gun
there
shops
is too.
everywhere.
Yep.
And there's 2.
Yep.
Is that where we're going in the apocalypse?
No, because that's
Um,
where everyone's going now.
Okay.
Thanks for
Yeah.
letting everyone know, Tim.
No
Cheers.
worries.
Our secret spot.
Dudes just basically smashed
You'd have
the
to
glass
think an
counter
army
and
base would
calmly.
be preferable.
They smashed the glass counter and calmly collected the weapons during a 6-minute raid before fleeing in a Volkswagen Golf.
Oh, God.
That was
Okay.
unexpected.
Shitty getaway car.
Something. Guns.
Details.
Yeah. Don't want to.
Some more of that
16,000 worth. It's a lot. It's a lot.
And plus now there's 6 guns on the, or 5 guns on the
Well, I was just
Black
surprised to see that
Awesome.
there's. That I
That's
was
good.
actually
It's good.
surprised to see that there is
Happy
gun
Australia Day.
shops.
Pretty good. It's
The
pretty
gun shops.
Yeah.
South Morang, where is it?
It's not around here.
Yeah, I think it's at the end of a train line that heads out the other way. Maybe north?
Victoria, I want to say.
Yeah, it's in,
Okay,
it's in
okay.
Victoria.
No doubt,
yeah,
no doubt,
yeah,
no doubt.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, well there you go. There's my little tie-in.
Yeah.
Okay, well, just to lighten things up, just say you were trying to create a good first impression, and you're in a foreign country, and everyone decided to go to karaoke. What song would you sing?
I would probably sing.
God.
I would probably sing. I'm Just a Girl by Gwen Stefani.
Okay, good choice, good choice.
I wouldn't sing I Did It My Way because that can get you killed in some
It can.
Asian countries. A lot of people get murdered after singing I Did It My Way.
Okay,
True story.
True
Okay,
story. Look that
okay,
up. Factiness.
okay.
It's
Fact.
factiness.
yeah. This could be
What did
a
you-
Japanese type thing.
So this is were you in this scenario?
Well, as a matter of fact, I was.
Wow,
I
that's
was
surprising.
in China recently.
Really must go.
You really must go. And we'd been at a lunch where there'd been quite a bit of Chinese rice wine consumed. For all of those people out there who have not had the pleasure of drinking Chinese rice wine by the bucket,
Don't.
It's rocket fuel.
And now, would you say at this luncheon you were maybe trying to impress your lovely wife?
Can I have a-
Well, I wasn't
friends,
necessarily
perhaps?
trying too hard to impress, but at the same time, I was trying not to be a dick.
Okay, what's the difference between? Can I ask, what's the difference between a lunch and a luncheon?
I think I know.
The way the word ends.
Lunch is a sandwich out of the car that my dogs
I
ate.
thought you were going to say
Yeah.
bin.
Yeah, or a bin. And a luncheon goes for a lot longer, and you wear better clothes, and
And you look at your watch the whole time going.
and you probably have washed hands.
When's this gonna
Yeah,
end?
no, I'm going to take a slightly different take on it. I'm going to say lunch, if you're having a sandwich, includes things like ham or beef or chicken.
Oh,
But
cool.
luncheons...
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of luncheon meats? Those miscellaneous pork products squished into square blobs and then sliced
Okay.
with that little jelly
Yeah. Oh,
bit
yeah, yeah,
around
yeah.
there. You know,
Yeah,
it's sort of
deli-esque meats.
spam-esque meats. I'm going to say that's the difference between lunch and luncheon.
Okay.
But getting back
would
to...
you call it lunchicate? Etiquette for lunch? Lunchicate?
Oh, wow.
we
Maybe.
could. We could.
All right, just
We can
just
get to
we'll
that.
spitball that. I wrote
Yeah.
it down. I just took a note.
Okay.
So what did you?
Well, I decided after going through the not so extensive list of English language songs that I would go for a classic, something
Popular classic.
a popular classic that I thought the whole world loved.
Swing for the fences with a big,
Big,
big
chunky,
number.
operatic type number that sort of feels a bit schizophrenic with sort of 5 songs molded into one.
Yeah, you got. I'm thinking Meatloaf.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh. Okay. Which is close.
And
The,
I
of
got
course, the
stuck
Queen,
in
the Queen classic. If you don't know,
the Queen classic, Queen classic that actually had two hits, two times in the top 10 charts in both the US and UK. Once in 70
Years.
something, and the other
25 years ago.
25 years ago. Would you believe?
February the 14th.
relaunched
hiccuping.
Queen's popularity. But I decided to sing Bohemian Rhapsody, and for all of you people who of course know Bohemian Rhapsody, it goes down as being probably the single most difficult song to sing. And for anyone who's hearing it for the first time, it's just fucking weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's on the list though, right?
Galileo.
Galileo Figaro.
Yeah.
And
So
Freddie Mercury has like a 5-octave range or
Yeah.
something. Like he's a genius.
well, the other problem with picking that in a room full of Chinese people is that the song goes on for like
Forever.
half an hour.
Especially when you're on your own.
And
singing
they're
it.
all
They've
looking
never
at
heard the
me,
song.
and they're all like looking at their watches, and they're all looking at each other, and they're all
They're looking
thinking,
at your girlfriend.
Yeah,
looking at
what?
You.
"The fuck are you singing?"
This guy over here.
Yeah. So
And what were they singing?
They were singing
Chinese pop classics.
Chinese pop classics, which are all ballads. It's not like South Korea where every song is a collection of 15 sexy girls having sex with the air. It's all ballads. I will love you forever.
Is a rock.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, Pop Asia. Fuck. Just
It's great. We've covered Pop Asia.
yeah. Makes my balls tingle.
Pop. makes your Asians pop.
Yeah, so it's as much as we know their Chinese classic songs, they know Bohemian Rhapsody. Yeah,
You'd think that they know Queen classic, Western classic.
No. This country only opened up to the outside world 20 years ago?
I don't know, dude. You're half
And
Chinese.
and this
25 years ago anniversary of them opening up. Oh God, these fucking hiccups.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a little game for you.
Wait,
Okay.
wait.
Because we're still in China.
What did your wife say when you were in the car and you were pissed as a maggot on rice wine and you just did your 25-minute number?
Did she say anything? Yeah. Did she say anything afterwards?
What did her friends say?
So what the fuck are you doing?
Have you seen them again?
They were all very polite, and they said in Chinese, so I couldn't understand. Very interesting song.
Why?
Like that?
Yep,
was
basically.
that?
Basically.
Is that what they said?
Yeah.
That introduces my game that I prepared.
Okay,
So
excellent.
you were there. So you were there. So you obviously speak the language fluently.
I'm very proficient.
When
Yes.
sorry, Tim. When you told me that story, I was cowering in the corner with embarrassment.
Why?
The first time you told me that, because I pictured you there,
Yeah.
no wingman, singing that song to a bunch of people.
That sounds like the
staring
story
at
he
you.
just told.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's so embarrassing.
It's not embarrassing when you're armored with rice wine.
A thick coat, a battle jacket of
No,
rice wine.
as far as I was concerned, I was awesome.
I was drunk.
Yeah.
So
sorry, Tim, yeah.
my game, I call it Lost in Translation or Learning Another Language.
Okay.
Yeah, which is a bit of a tie-in to our movie.
LAL.
Okay.
Or
Vindoa.
Bita Vidua. So
That's another clue. Another clue.
there's another little clue.
I didn't know you could speak Cantonese.
I can't. So if I gave you, I'm going to give you a couple of key phrases which you might have heard while you're in China,
Yes.
and then you can tell me what they are. I'll tell you the scenario which they relate to give you a bit of a
Okay.
clue.
Yep.
And then I'll tell you what.
Can I have a guess as well?
Well, you can.
Why not?
I have the answer. I have the answer. A safety sign. Think safety sign.
Yes.
I know all
The
about
phrase,
safety.
The phrase
yes.
is.
老外
What's that mean?
It means keep left.
Okay.
Safety signs.
I would say it's something like beware of the crossing ducks.
It is slip and fall down carefully.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for providing that advice.
Okay. If you're at 7-Eleven and you want to order a drink,
Mm-hmm.
you would say,
不要放味精
what would that mean?
Did you say, are you
Well,
from Beijing?
It sounded like it,
Ooh,
didn't it?
oh,
Or
Beijing.
I am from Beijing.
不要放味精
Oi, you from Beijing?
It sound like
You want a fight?
that. What would you be ordering?
That sounds pretty much like what I was saying every time I asked for another glass of rice wine.
I'd say pack of durries, pack of darts.
It's actually a 500ml bottle of cock.
Oh wait, that's
But it also comes in Cock Zero and Cock Light.
no.
Okay.
Is it spelt like that, Tim? I can't
It's
see the.
spelled cock.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Pretty much.
All right.
Um,
can dig it.
Okay, so I obviously need a little bit more Chinese
I
practice.
think you might need
Okay.
to.
Another safety sign, which is hanging above a fire extinguisher, which
Okay.
reads the following phrase.
多少钱
What would a fire extinguisher
I think it would
sign
say, I am a squirter.
Oh yeah.
Right? Yeah, I'll pay
Well,
that.
that's it. I dropped the mic. It's.
It actually says
I agree with that one.
hand grenade.
Cool.
Great. This is Lost in Translation for people that just tuned in. If you were ordering a
Nali.
on a menu,
Ooh.
what would you be ordering?
Sounds
What would
like
it say on the
something,
menu?
A surfer would order. The gnarly.
Oh, I was thinking much dirtier than that.
What am I ordering?
What dish are you ordering?
Clam chowder.
Clam chowder?
Clam chowder.
I think. Well, I was.
Go on, let us
Yep. Give us something.
for it, mate. No matter what.
Oh, I was.
Sorry, you timed out there.
Okay. Good. It's safer that way.
It really is.
Because it looked
It
like,
really
should
is.
I be? Should I say what's?
Yeah.
If you're ordering a,
Nali.
you are ordering a fries pulls out the rotten child. Delicious.
Okay.
Also
excellent.
on the menu, you'll find a dish called whatever.
That's like the dim sim idea, man. It's like whatever. I just want food.
Yeah.
Whatever. That's
Yeah.
what the truck's called. Whatever.
Whatever. So you're in a hospital.
You could have like the magical mystery sim dim.
You're in China. You're in a hospital.
Mm.
Yeah.
You're looking at the sign. You're trying to work out which department to go to.
Okay.
You're looking at all the signs. You've got your emergency room
Yep.
down to the left.
Yep.
You got your observation room
Mm-hmm.
up to the right.
Yep. Pediatrics down the corridor.
But the sign says,
厕所在哪儿?
Well,
what would that be for?
that definitely says do poo here.
Okay, do poo here. The toilets, perhaps.
Don't do poo here.
You're both incorrect. It's
damn it.
where you go for a cunt examination.
Oh, really? Yeah. It's well. I thought it was more of a polite society where they weren't down with all that kind of nonsense.
Gynecology.
Gynecology. Yeah,
Okay.
correct. Probably a nicer way to say it.
Mm.
That's some dude, some Aussie bloke that's got the job translating, and he's having a laugh.
Oh, here's something else that's on
He's having a laugh. He's
something
like,
else on the menu.
不要加辣椒.
Which is
Lemon chicken.
it's a Wang hat to burn.
Okay.
yeah. So a
Okay.
condom to
Dunno.
burn. Wang hat,
Wang hat
like a Jimmy
to
hat,
burn.
like a Jimmy hat, and it burns you when you put it on. Yeah,
Mm.
is that the product?
Mm.
Well, but there you go. Anyway, that's my segment. But I will end with the thought of the day, which is
我不要.
I like your smile, but unlike you, put your shoes on my
It
face.
definitely fits into the segment of Lost in Translation.
Yep.
It sure does.
Definitely.
And another one that also catch my
Eye face.
face
hole.
eyeballs on the menu.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Flipping the page here on the menu is a little dish called "Fuck the Duck Until Exploded."
Okay. Awesome. I would definitely order that.
We've all been there.
I'd also order the cream of some young guy, but that's just
That's just you.
That's my
Okay,
preference.
there you go. Nice.
Now,
Is that a tie-in as
what
well?
I'm bringing into
I think
bringing
it
to
might
the
be.
table, and I've given you like last week. I've given you a piece of paper. These are the
Thanks.
breakup lines, bad breakup lines. This is another tie-in.
If you've
Getting broken
ever
up
broken up with your girlfriend,
Have you ever
Mhm.
been busted up with Tim?
a little girl called Stacy.
Have you though? Do you remember any off the cuff breakups?
I'm a dumper, not a dumpy.
Very good, very good. Dan?
I prefer to take a dump
Yeah.
than be dumped on.
Yeah, true.
If my wife's listening,
I'm sure
I've
she's not.
only ever read books.
Right?
Right.
That's just the way I
Your
handle it.
whole life before you met her, the
Yep.
only thing you ever did in your spare time
Was
Playboy
read books.
magazines,
yeah.
Yep.
which was
I
for
think-
the articles.
Mm-hmm.
As
Okay.
Tim, you
Well,
were
yeah.
saying,
Keep it safe, keeping
Yeah.
it clean.
Yeah.
I don't think she's
He's
listening.
keeping it above the belt.
Yeah.
I think if you talk fast enough, it'll take her a while to
Yeah.
actually work out what you're saying.
Yeah. Well, it's actually the secret to our successful marriage. We
Communication.
Yeah, because we can't communicate effectively when we're really riled up and angry, the fight just goes and disappears,
Sounds sexy.
and we're back to happy families again. So
That's good.
It's
I like it. I like that method, man.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Stay quiet. Happy fingers makes pleasurable shoe on face.
Yeah, and that's not a reference. It's not a reference to Jeremy's Rosie Palmer.
Okay.
Oh God. And actually, I know she won't be listening to this, your wife, because after your last rendition of Bohemian Rhapsody, she's not listening to anything you record or perform.
Yeah.
Well,
fair enough.
I think you've got a great voice as well, Dan.
Thanks, Jeremy.
I've sung with you
Thanks.
many times.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
You're not a bad singer.
Yeah, thank you.
Probably a bad choice.
Yeah, yeah. On reflection, I should have stayed safe.
And as another Australianism, you had a gut full of piss.
Yep.
You were half cut.
Yep.
And
everyone in
the
Chinese
dingo took your baby.
Yeah, yeah. And every one of the Chinese people that were in the building at the time wanted me to sing. Who's that Jewish blonde?
Yeah. Is it
老外
That's
is
it.
that what they
That's
were
it.
singing?
Yeah, that's what I was
The
saying.
Jewish blonde guy.
No, the girl.
Why?
Gwen Stefani?
No.
That was my song.
She wears
Cyndi Lauper?
meat dresses.
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
I'll sing some Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to.
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga. Do you mean Lady Gaga?
Gaga.
You sure it's not?
老外
Did you know that Gaga? Did you know that Gaga in Chinese means egg?
Does it?
Yes.
It doesn't mean
Lady Egg.
Egg.
Lady
And
Egg.
now, welcome into the stage for the first time in Little China, Lady Egg.
She's great.
Comes out covered in egg salad and
Eggs.
boiled eggs.
No,
and
raw eggs.
raw eggs.
She's egg white.
Yeah.
Lady Egg
A
White.
bath. She drops down from a bath of egg.
Well, the meat dress was smelling a bit rancid, so she swapped over to her egg dress. Yeah.
And for
Yeah.
today's barbecue,
Virginating.
make sure you get yourself some meat and an egg on the barbecue.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
my
yeah.
hot tip.
An egg.
Yeah.
Yeah, have
That's
an
a
egg.
bit of an English thing to chuck an egg on a steak
Man,
or
I'm
whatever.
telling ya, eggs work for every meal, every scenario.
They do.
Not,
Yeah.
They really do.
Yeah.
I had leftover Chinese the other night.
Yeah.
And,
Cracked an egg on it.
What was
cracked
her
an egg on
name?
it.
Yeah.
What was her name?
Lady Egg. Cracked an egg right on it. So what have you got? You were
God.
talking about girlfriends breaking
Breaking
Right.
up. I know it's hard to do. So this is just, you've all got a list in front of you. Just choose
We do have-
the
do we
one of
got-
the funniest funny breakup lines. I really like you. So does my wife. DANOZ. Tim?
Are you into horses and stuff? I know I am. I also like sheep. They give me that warm feeling. Hello? Are you still there?
Okay. You look too much like my sister/brother. I can't see you no more.
I want a baby.
You can't have it, baby, that's for sure. Not with a face like that. You look like my brother.
Here's number 21 on the list. I was only hanging around you because I wanted to get in your mum's pants. That's a bit rough, Sly. It says Sly underneath it.
These are written by 16-year-olds.
Yep.
Is it?
Help! I'm an idiot. I can't see you anymore. And then run away.
Oh, Jesus.
I've got your phone number, mate.
I didn't proofread this, by the way.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
I've got number 19 is piss off, wanker.
Yep, 16-year-olds.
Yep. Roses are red, violets are blue, garbage is dumped. Now, so are you.
Welcome to Dumpsville, population U. And our brother actually said that to someone once.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did it work?
Well, she broke. Yeah, she didn't.
Did you guys ever use I'm sleeping with my brother?
Yeah, we're making erotic films together.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, apparently.
That's what our first film was called. Bob, I'd like you to meet Roy. He's your new replacement.
Okay, so
These are fucking shit, mate.
These are pretty bad.
Yeah, look at this.
sorry,
That's great.
Look at this one.
come in.
If you don't leave me alone now, I'll blow your freaking head off with my Glock 9mm, bitch.
This is definitely written by a 16-year-old.
Sorry, guys, I really should have done some more research.
What about this one? 2 simple words. I am gay.
Two
Now,
simple words.
there seems to be something wrong with that.
Well, there you go. So breakups.
Well, I'd
From
like to
girlfriends,
apologise
but-
for the last.
No, please don't, because that
my
segues.
research. I mean,
Well, that
fucking hell.
segues from these. Some of these lines should have been used on the following women, right? The
Okay.
worst girlfriends in history.
Ah,
Can
Does
you,
that include Psycho Hose Beasts?
Oh, constantly.
nice work there, Dan.
Aileen Runos. Why do they always have to have names like that?
Yeah, and I bet
Aileen Runos.
What about should have names like Jane Smith,
Bob
Hope.
Jane? The woman's entire childhood was a succession of countless relentless nightmares. Studying it, one easily trace how she became a serial killer. Yet despite this, she still made it a pretty shitty girlfriend. She did, after all, kill practically every man she had intercourse with.
It's hard. I'm hard.
I actually said sex, but I changed it to intercourse.
because
Just
it
to make
sounds
it- just to make it
sexy.
creepy,
No, just to make it a bit more PC. Just to lighten off after the serial killer part. So
Everyone's just crumpled their paper up, throw it on the floor that I supplied.
It was nice grade paper. There
It
was
was
like
good,
it
yeah.
was.
Yeah.
And those are the last 4 pages that I printed before my printer broke this
It's
Mm.
reached its what do you call it when
Inbuilt obsolescence.
Inbuilt obsolescence.
Mm.
No doubt.
Those
Yoko-
dirty rats.
Yoko Ono.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
Was
you
she
can't
really
go on that.
terrible?
Well, she broke up the Beatles, didn't she?
Did she?
Too soon.
Didn't she?
Too soon.
Were you there?
Well, I think we're hypothesizing.
Well, according to the internet,
That's what a podcast is.
she's
Well, I'm sort
she's
of-
80 years old. It's her 25th anniversary of being 80 years old. Um,
I'm on
And-
I'm on John Lennon's side. I like being married to an Asian partner.
well, they I
don't
think they
think
just
that had anything to do with it. I think that she was a psycho host beast.
Was she?
it's
I don't know. I don't know that.
Can you
I
do
don't
can
know
you
that.
do the Beatles?
Ah.
What'd you call that, mum?
What's the key word? to
Hey,
get-
Paul, how you doing?
No. I
Oh,
can't.
mama.
I could do if you did it. If you did a good one, I'd probably be able to copy what you did.
We're the Beatles.
What you call that, man?
That's
Are you
the
do-
Beatles. This is my girlfriend, Yoko Ono. No, She plays.
Yon, yes.
she plays the drums. I'm pretty sure that's it.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure that's.
yeah.
dead
I'm pretty
on.
sure that's it.
Dead
So,
on, dead on.
but she's
I'm pretty
not
sure that's the
necessarily. I would say they'd still be together. She's not necessarily the worst
No,
girlfriend.
no,
I don't know.
no.
Worst music girlfriend.
Music girlfriend.
I know when I'm ever in bands or people start up or any of that kind of stuff, we kind of do have an unwritten pact, no Yokos.
Yes.
Okay.
It is an unspoken band law
Okay.
that's kind of worked its way into the folklore of bandery.
I think you just can't have them when you're jamming there.
They
jam-
can't be there.
The
They can't be
the
making.
jam has to be
They
just.
can't
the
be
band.
making suggestions.
No suggestions when you're jamming. So it looks like that's sort of giving you enough clues now out
Yeah.
there.
Oh,
to-
the worst girlfriend of all. I'm sure we can all agree on this. Is Lorena Bobbitt.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that Lorena Bobbitt. She was just terrible.
And Miss Bobby Balls, as they called her, because balls were the only thing left after she was through with her husband John Wayne Bobbitt. In case you forgot, she chopped off his sausage.
Wow.
She cut it off.
His dick.
Schlong.
But she launched his porn career. So,
Yeah, he's
Okay.
adult.
so is she
star
really
now.
that bad?
With no
No, they
ding
found
dong.
it and attached it.
Ring along a ding dong.
And I think that's that.
Stick that cock on ice.
And I think that's
Which is what they would have said when they wanted to save it.
That reference is from about 25 years ago.
Okay.
Oh, fuck it. Sorry, every time you say 25 years anniversary, it's
25-year anniversary.
Oh,
25-year anniversary.
oh
25.
fuck, oh shit.
I think everyone knows what the movie is now.
Yeah,
don't
do we
you?
know what it is? Can we
Let's do the
reveal?
reveal.
somewhat?
Let's do the
Have we-
reveal.
Let's have a look. Have
I
we
don't
got
know what it
anything
is.
else?
So what stories did we do? We did a gun rack story. We did a song.
We did learning another language.
Yes. We also did breakups.
Bad girlfriends.
And good girlfriends.
And I also had another little one here before we completely wrap it up. And it's when I first got guitar lessons, and I went to the guitar guy, and I said, he goes, "Oh, hey, cool, hey, little guy, what you want to learn over there? What you want to learn?" I said, "Look, to be perfectly honest, all I want to do is walk into a music shop and play a killer riff on a guitar, and then
just to impress random strangers."
Yeah, and then walk out and do that whole, thing. So he showed me
Drop
a
the
couple
mic.
riffs, and he was very impressed by that, and showed me a few riffs, and I went into a music shop and tore it up.
Okay, awesome.
What
So that's
song
a
did you
tie.
play?
I played Stairway to Heaven.
No stairway.
Denied.
And the big reveal, Dan.
Is
the
it?
dealer's
It was
choice.
dealer's choice. What did you choose?
Wayne's World.
Wayne's
World.
World. There you go. Look, we tried to put a twist on it because any other way to do that would have been pretty obvious.
Yes.
If we went down the Foxy Lady road.
Yep.
All the
Well, I did want to touch on Foxy Ladies.
I'll say.
Hey.
Don't we all want to touch on the old Foxy Lady over there?
But it might cut into Jeremy's new segment, Politics. So we won't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we could bring that in. If we call it politics, we might be able to do a politics section. Every once in a while.
Politics?
Politics.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because you're
okay.
well versed on politics, aren't you, Dan?
I'm pretty well versed.
Yeah.
I think Adsti Nukel sounds pretty switched
he
on
knows,
to
he
the
knows
whole.
what's going down.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
Well, there you go. So that's the movie.
well, that's the movie, and now it's the Pfeffernuss.
Oh, the Pfeffernuss.
Today on the show, we're going to make pfeffernuss.
Oh, give us the names from earlier.
Pfeffernuss.
My first Pfeffernuss thing is sorry for killing the dog, almost killing the dogs to Cass, and also I love you. Happy anniversary for this weekend. The day after Australia Day, which is tomorrow.
If you're gonna spew into this.
I like that you did
I
that.
say spew.
I'd like to mention our sponsor, which is startervapekit.com.au.
Okay.
Head over there for all your
Vaping needs.
Yeah.
I don't know what the rules are about talking about the specifics of vapes. It's one of those.
It's one of those new things,
Yeah.
but it's all going to end up in a terrible,
Lawsuit.
terrible.
Well, cigarettes didn't end well.
Yeah.
Asbestos.
Started well. Asbestos
Yeah.
didn't go too well.
Well, I actually thought that rollerblades and long white overcoats looked really cool in Prayer of the Roller Boys.
They did.
Oh,
And
I
then-
think it's a real shame that didn't catch on.
It didn't
Oh,
catch
there's a bad girlfriend.
Who's that?
Uh,
Are you being like
what was the name? Not Chariot. What was the name?
Woman.
Dun, 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 dun.
Woman. Whoa, man.
What the hell's going on?
Well,
right
he's
now?
fucking clicking his fingers like a fucking bebop.
Yeah,
so I was
no,
just
it's,
getting down with the jam.
Yeah, you're on it. So
Okay.
I married an axe murderer.
So I married an ex-murderer. It was. We were
Yeah.
right. Fuck you, Jeremy.
Thanks for
You were on it. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. Woman.
What were we talking about before then?
She
Vaping?
was a thief. You better
Better
believe.
believe.
She stole my heart and my cat.
cat.
All right, so if we're gonna that's what I was gonna say. You verbally diarrhea Mike Myers quotes throughout your day if you grew up with that fucking movie.
Not. There you go. I just did it. That's what I was saying earlier. It's a bit passe.
Sure is.
Jeremy. A sphincter says what?
What? That's right.
You're a sphincter.
I'm a sphincter.
And you really do suck.
And I do suck. But don't forget to sign in or to write in with your Dr. Potty questions.
Yeah, if you got him.
If you got bed, hat, wedding, or lunchicate ideas, write in. And also, as these two fucking clowns talk to each other under their breath as we're wrapping up, tearing down the third wall and the fourth wall.
Yeah, so you are. Is that the end for the
Well,
Pfeffernuss?
no, I was going to sign off and remember to slip, slop, slap.
Yep.
Great. And signing off, I'm Spew and Mozzie.
I'm Stuff Sheila.
I'm a
Heaps good goose. Bye.
Bye.
Who are you? One pod left. And the three of us.
The escape pod. The escape pod.
What if there are droids in the escape pod? The sensors wouldn't pick them up.
Escape pod sounds really nice. Well, boys, it's a very lovely ship. I think you should go down. Goodbye.